everything that you trust and know and believe and your plan for the future are all shattered, and not through any choice that felt like you necessarily made. And everything I was doing and all who I was about building things for that family. And then in a moment, going from feeling loved and in a family to feeling instantly isolated and on your own. My ex-wife decided to move out, and so all this time I was working and using my vacation to do things to try and repair a marriage. I felt like all the walls were caving in. I couldn't function as a human, and I started to have all these thoughts about like how it might be better if I just wasn't around. And for anyone that's gone through that, you want to keep those things to yourself. And I was at a point where like I couldn't hide it from anybody anymore. I thought things were so bad and so dark that I was willing to have thoughts of like not being here was where my mind went. And in hindsight, I had something like so beautiful and worth living for like right in front of me. There was a part of me inside of me that, despite all the negativity and dark depressive thoughts that I had, there was some part of me that wanted to get better. You have to really push through those things and focus on what is important for you, and then keep moving that forward. I remember it coming up that there was other resources that I could actually tap into, and I was having some financial worry. I obviously had a major emotional crisis in my life. It really was like a sigh of relief of like, oh my gosh, there's this whole organization of people that's there specifically to, all they're supposed to do is help people like me figure out what the next best step is to do. Working with my doctor and a therapist and my mom and friends and kind of everybody around me, I was able to kind of start getting better. I started doing a bunch of things like just waking up in the morning and like getting outside and going for walks. And journaling, I think, fundamentally changed my mindset from everything in my life is horrible and why am I here, which is where my mind was, to, hey, every day I wake up, there's some little things that I should be thankful for, and there's only 2 or 3 things I need to do to have a successful day. It starts you in that mindset of realizing that there's so much going on that you're just like taking for granted. And it really, like, it sounds crazy to say, but what journaling makes you realize is you choose to be happy or not. It is a choice. You can go through really hard things, and this business is really, really hard on a lot of people. It's not just me, there's many, many other people out there that are silently going through struggles. If anyone that ever got into a position where I was in before, I'd want them to not be afraid to like call NABS and take that first step to getting help.